then cupped his hands so proudly to shout, la-di-da-di-da-di-dum, 'tis autumn. The trees say they're tired, they've borne too much fruit, charmed all the wayside, there's no dispute.
Did you know you can make boba out of rice paper? It's really easy to do. Dip your rice paper into cool water, then fold the bottom and sides and roll it up like this. Cut it into boba-shaped balls, and then for the syrup, add some brown sugar and water and let it reduce. Then add your rice paper and let it cook till it thickens. I also realized this drink is better warm or hot because if it gets too cold, the balls will get too hard. So just don't make this mistake and they'll stay perfectly chewy. And I never knew this, but this is how I make brown sugar boba using the microwave. I mix together brown sugar, water, and black food coloring in a bowl. And the color isn't cute, but trust the process. I microwaved it so that the sugar would dissolve, and then I added 2 tablespoons of tapioca starch. After mixing, I microwaved it again for a minute, then I let it cool for a minute or 2, then gradually mix in a lot of tapioca starch. Also, please don't substitute tapioca for any other flour or starch. You really can't substitute it. Then I also rolled them into balls, coated them in leftover starch, and boiled them in water for about 50 minutes total. I strained them, then rinsed them in cold water to stop them from cooking and to remove the excess starch. I also mixed them in brown sugar syrup, but I forgot to record that, so yeah. Then I added the boba to some caramel milk tea that I made, and I'll post that recipe sometime soon.
And that is homemade brown sugar boba.
If you ever want to make homemade boba, impress your kids, and save some money, this is my favorite brand to use. You literally just have to boil the boba balls for 5 minutes, and you will know when it's done when it floats to the top.
I'm gonna add some brown sugar. Just mix that all in. Coat this whole cup with my brown sugar syrup and milk. Yum.
This is a pink dragon fruit, and today we're going to turn it into boba.
Mr. He cut my hair yesterday. How do I look today? Thank you. Let's make him a strawberry boba drink. And smash the strawberry and sugar into a pot. Stir until boil. Add half of the tapioca starch. Roughly mix. Then turn off the heat. Add the rest. I know it looks dry. Knead the dough for 3 minutes. It will turn very smooth. You can roll it long, roll it into a finger. Cut and roll them into bobas. Boil for 20 minutes. Then go through iced water to make them more chewy. I like to have strawberry bobas with strawberry jam, oat milk, matcha, and ice cream.
This is how I made tapioca pearls or boba using the stove. In a non-stick pan, I put 1/4 cup of brown sugar, 1/4 cup tapioca starch, and 1/4 cup of water, mix it together. I also added black food coloring, but that's optional. I stirred it on low heat until it thickened and then removed it from the heat. After a couple minutes of letting it cool down, I added more tapioca starch, 1/4 cup at a time, and mixed it in until I got a dough-like consistency, and it shouldn't stick to your fingers. I rolled them into small balls and coated it in some more tapioca starch. And then I boiled them for 25 minutes, stirred them occasionally so they don't stick to each other or to the pot. Then I removed the pot from heat, put the lid on, and let them sit in the water for another 25 minutes, drained and rinsed them in cold water. And then you can put them in a bowl with brown sugar syrup and add it to a drink.